My phone buzzed at 7:12 a.m. "Grandpa died last night," my father said coldly. "Funeral Friday. He left us everything. You get nothing." In the background, my mother laughed. Not loud, not ashamed, just relieved. "Finally, you're out." I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I put the call on speaker and set the phone down between the sugar bowl and the chipped mug Grandpa liked. Across from me, he sat upright at the kitchen table, very much alive, hands steady, eyes clear. He held a sealed envelope from his attorney like a loaded weapon. He listened. He waited. Then he leaned toward the phone. As soon as he said one word, everything they built on lies would collapse. I had always been the extra piece, the one who didn't fit the picture my parents framed for the world. Grandpa was the only one who saw me without angles. He taught me silence before strength, chess before shouting, contracts before trust. Years ago, after my parents pushed me out, soft smiles, hard decisions, Grandpa took me in. He said nothing at first, just cleared a room, put my name on the mailbox. That was love to him, practical, permanent. My parents visited less after that, then not at all. What they didn't know was that Grandpa was sick of being managed. My father had taken over his affairs, mail rerouted, appointments rescheduled, a power of attorney signed during a confusing week after surgery. My mother handled the rest, neighbors, church, rumors. They replaced Grandpa while he was still breathing. I noticed the first crack when the bank app glitched. Accounts I used to reconcile for Grandpa vanished. Then came the hospice pamphlet mailed to the wrong address. Then the voicemail, my father practicing a eulogy, thinking he'd hung up. I didn't confront them. I collected. Grandpa let me. He watched me work like he used to watch me learn chess. Quiet approval, no interference. We met with his attorney in person. New documents, new witnesses, old ones subpoenaed. The envelope stayed sealed until the timing was right. We let them think he was gone. The obituary ran, a tasteful lie. My mother cried on cue. My father accepted condolences with the gravity of a man stepping into inheritance. They never checked the body, never asked for proof. They trusted the role they'd already cast themselves in. I recorded everything. On Friday morning, the funeral home filled with flowers and false grief. I stood in the back, unseen by design. The casket was closed, symbolic, efficient. My parents sat front row, already planning renovations to a house they didn't yet own. That's when Grandpa stood. He didn't rush. He didn't rage. He walked down the aisle with the same patience he used to show when teaching me how to win by waiting. Murmurs rose. Phones came out. My mother's face drained first. My father's smile froze, then cracked. Grandpa leaned into the microphone. "I'm not dead." One word would have been enough, but he gave them the sentence they deserved. The attorney followed him, then the police, then the bank representatives, then the truth, layered and documented and undeniable. Forged signatures, coerced authority, wire transfers traced, medical fraud, obstruction, theft. My father tried to speak. Grandpa held up a hand. Silence returned to him like an old friend. "I know who took my place," he said, eyes never leaving my parents, "and I know why." I watched them understand piece by piece that the world they'd rehearsed for had no audience anymore. The arrest wasn't dramatic. It never is. Just hands behind backs and the sound of consequences clicking shut. After, we went back to the kitchen. Same table, same mug. Grandpa opened the envelope. He didn't read it aloud. He slid it to me. Everything was there, not just assets, apologies in his way, a future that didn't require permission. I didn't feel joy. I felt alignment, the quiet satisfaction of a plan executed without haste. Later, my phone buzzed again. Unknown number, a voicemail I didn't open. I didn't need to hear it. Betrayal teaches you who people are. Revenge teaches them who you've become. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't argue. I let the truth speak when it would hurt the most. Across the table, Grandpa smiled, Not proud exactly, certain. That was the inheritance they never saw coming.